Have you ever noticed how some women seem to just click with you, almost like they're tuned into your frequency? But instead of making bold moves, they take their time, showing subtle signs that leave you wondering, is she into me or am I imagining it? The truth is, attraction isn't always about the flashy moments, the ones where a woman makes a big gesture or says something obviously flirtatious. Sometimes it's in the quiet, consistent actions she takes around you. And when it comes to sexual attraction, those signals often show up in patterns, not isolated events. This video is going to reveal the kinds of behaviors you might overlook, but if you pay attention, these can be the clearest signs she's sexually attracted to you. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know how to read these signs with confidence. So, let's dive in. No more second guessing. One of the most revealing signs of sexual attraction in a woman is her consistency and the patterns she repeatedly displays when she's around you. Now, you might be thinking, doesn't attraction show up in one big, bold moment? Well, not exactly. While those big moments, like when she laughs hard at your joke or touches your arm in a playful way, might feel significant, they can sometimes be misinterpreted. The truth is, sexual attraction builds gradually. It's more than just a fleeting instance. It's a series of smaller actions that repeat themselves, creating a rhythm that's hard to ignore. And when a woman is sexually attracted to you, this rhythm starts to become a consistent part of her behavior around you. Take a second and think about the last time a woman made an effort to keep a conversation going with you. It wasn't just a one-off message, right? She sent a text or a meme that seemed random at the time. Maybe asked for your opinion on something out of the blue, or even popped up at a place you were at, as if by coincidence. But here's the thing, there's nothing random about it. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, she doesn't want the connection to fade away. So, she does what she can to keep the interaction alive. And these little gestures, sending memes, tagging you in posts, checking in on you, are not just about what's in the message. They're about keeping you in her mental space. These actions are her way of saying, I'm interested, but I'm not going to say it directly. I want you to notice this. And here's where it gets even more interesting, how she reacts when you pull back a bit. This is a huge red flag, or should I say a green flag, about her level of interest. When you stop responding as quickly or start changing your vibe, does she just let it slide? Or does she suddenly become more engaged? Does she reach out more? Perhaps a little playfully? Or maybe even a bit annoyed, but in a cute way? If so, that's a sign you've hit a nerve. You've triggered a sense of investment. Women don't chase what they don't care about. If she's starting to chase, it means your absence has affected her. And that's a direct sign that her attraction has moved beyond the surface. It's a shift from polite interest to genuine, deep-rooted attraction. But it's not just about how much she reaches out. It's also about how she responds to your lead. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she starts to align herself with you in subtle ways. Ever notice how, when you suggest something, like moving to a different spot or trying something new, she's quick to go along with it? It might seem like a small thing, but it's actually a major indicator. This behavior is not about obedience. It's about comfort and desire blending together. She's not just following your lead because she has to. She's doing it because she's comfortable enough with you to let you guide the way. And that's a powerful sign of attraction. Now, let's talk about jealousy, specifically the subtle kind that can reveal her deeper feelings. I'm not talking about the over the top, controlling jealousy that's toxic and unhealthy. Instead, I'm talking about those small moments where her guard goes up, even just a little. Have you ever been hanging out with other women and you notice her becoming quieter, a little distant, or even a bit cold? It might seem like she's just in a bad mood or being moody, but there's more to it. What you're witnessing is her subtly feeling threatened by the attention you're giving to someone else. It's not about her being insecure. It's about her being emotionally invested. When a woman is attracted to you, she doesn't want to share you. Even if she's not in a relationship with you yet, she can feel that little spark of jealousy when someone else catches your eye. And the way she reacts can tell you a lot. If she's confident and comfortable, she might tease you or even throw out a sarcastic comment like, "Oh, looks like you've got options." But pay attention to the tone. There's a test embedded in that statement. It's not just playful banter. She's testing you to see how you react, to check if you're still tuned into her or if you're drifting towards someone else. This is where things get interesting. How you respond to her slight jealousy can either build more attraction or turn her off. If you brush it off or don't acknowledge her feelings, she might withdraw even more. But if you respond with calm reassurance, maybe even a little humor to diffuse the tension, she'll feel more secure in the connection. She's checking for your reaction because she wants to know where she stands with you and if you're truly invested. And when jealousy shows up, it's a clear sign that her emotions are engaged on a deeper level. Here's another behavior that can throw you off guard: her comfort with silence around you. Now, I know this might sound strange, but silence can be incredibly powerful when it comes to attraction. A woman who's sexually into you won't feel the need to fill every moment with words. Instead, she'll be comfortable in the stillness, allowing the silence to settle between you two without it feeling awkward or uncomfortable. In fact, when a woman is attracted to you, silence can become one of the most intimate moments you share. You might find yourself sitting together, not saying a word, but feeling that deep connection, as if you don't need to fill the space with anything. She might even give you a soft smile, look at you with relaxed eyes, or let her body language lean toward you. This is intimacy in its purest form. When a woman is comfortable enough to sit in silence with you, it means she feels a deep emotional and physical connection. She's not looking to break the moment with small talk. Instead, she's savoring the quiet time because it feels right. It feels like there's a mutual understanding without needing to say anything. On the flip side, if a woman isn't interested, she'll do everything to avoid silence. She'll keep talking. She'll fill the air with noise to distract herself from the discomfort of the moment. But when she's drawn to you, silence becomes a shared experience, a space where both of you can just be. And if you think silence doesn't say much, think again. The moments where you both just sit there, enjoying each other's presence, are when attraction is at its peak. There's something magical about not needing to talk, just being with someone and knowing exactly where you stand. It's the kind of connection that's hard to fake and even harder to ignore. And when a woman is giving you that kind of quiet attention, it's because she's emotionally invested. She feels the chemistry, and she's not afraid to let it speak for itself. If you want to know for sure if a woman is sexually attracted to you, one of the most revealing signs is how she behaves when you pull back. This isn't about playing games. It's about the natural dynamics that occur when attraction is building. Let's say you've been texting or chatting regularly, and then suddenly you stop responding as quickly or you change your vibe. What happens next? If she starts stepping up her efforts to keep the connection alive, whether it's through more texts, more calls, or even showing up at places where you're likely to be, that's her way of showing she's invested. She doesn't want the interaction to fizzle out, and that's a huge signal that her feelings for you are deeper than just casual interest. Women don't chase someone they don't care about. Plain and simple. When a woman starts escalating her efforts, it's a sign of emotional investment. She's craving your attention, and the more you pull back, the more she feels the need to chase. This is important because, in dating and attraction, it's rare to see someone truly chase unless they're emotionally or physically drawn to you. So, if she begins initiating contact more than before, or even gets a little playful or frustrated in a cute way, you know something's shifting. She's no longer just letting you lead the interaction. She's jumping in, trying to close the gap you created when you pulled away. This is a powerful sign that you've crossed from casual into potential partner territory. Now, here's the part most guys miss: her level of compliance. I'm not talking about control or dominance, but the way she adjusts herself around you without hesitation. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she'll subtly align herself with your suggestions, your plans, and your timing. Maybe you mention wanting to try a new restaurant, and she immediately agrees, her face lighting up like it's the best idea ever. Or maybe you suggest moving to a different seat, and she follows without a second thought. These are small, but incredibly telling signals. She's mentally syncing up with you, matching your rhythm, because she's comfortable in your presence and interested in where you're leading things. It's not about obedience. It's about the connection. She's saying in her own way, I trust you. I'm comfortable with you. I like you enough to go with what you suggest, but it doesn't stop there. The more comfortable she becomes around you, the more she'll let her guard down. If she's sexually attracted to you, her body language will tell you everything. She'll lean in when you speak, mirror your movements, and show subtle signs of physical closeness. These aren't just accidents, they're signals of desire, as her body is physically reacting to your presence. The more she leans into your energy, the more you know she's becoming emotionally attached. It's all about the little moments where she gets closer to you, physically and emotionally. Here's another key behavior: her vulnerability. When a woman starts opening up to you, sharing personal details, or letting you into her world, it's a clear sign she's interested. And I'm not talking about just the surface level stuff, like her favorite movies or music. I'm talking about the deeper things: her hopes, fears, past experiences, and emotions. If she's comfortable being vulnerable with you, it means she trusts you. And trust is a major foundation for attraction. Women don't open up to people they don't feel comfortable with, and certainly not to someone they don't feel drawn to. So, when she starts sharing these deeper layers of herself, take it as a green light that her feelings for you are deepening. And let's not forget the power of eye contact. This one's huge. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, her eyes will often tell you everything. The way she looks at you will change. It won't just be casual or fleeting glances. It'll be something more intense. Her pupils might dilate, and she may hold eye contact longer than usual. There's a shift in the way her eyes engage with yours, and it's one of the most primal ways her attraction manifests. You'll notice that she's not just looking at you as a friend. She's looking at you with a kind of desire that she might not even fully be aware of. When she locks eyes with you like this, it's a sign she's processing the chemistry between you two, and that chemistry is real. Let's dive into something a bit more complex but crucial when it comes to understanding attraction: the power of mixed signals. Women who are sexually attracted to you often give you these signs, but they come in a way that can feel confusing. You'll notice that sometimes she's all in, texting, calling, and giving you her full attention. Other times, she might pull back or even seem disinterested. This doesn't mean she's playing games or that she's not attracted to you. It's actually a sign that her attraction is building, and she's testing the waters. When a woman is sexually interested, she's subconsciously measuring how much attention she should give and when. She's also gauging whether you're going to chase or pull back when she pulls away. This push-pull dynamic is something that happens naturally when emotions are involved. The reason for this behavior is often rooted in her own vulnerability. The more attracted she is, the more she risks by opening herself up to you. When she pulls away, it's not because she's not into you. It's often because she's testing how you'll react. She wants to know if you'll stick around, if you'll chase her when she's not putting in as much effort. This is where the real test comes in. If you start pulling away, and she responds by trying to close the distance, increasing the amount of effort she puts in, or showing more affection, that's her way of showing she's emotionally invested. She's giving you the green light, but she wants to see if you'll meet her halfway. Next, let's look at the way she responds to your physical presence. A woman who is sexually attracted to you will often show subtle signs when you're near her. Her body language will shift, sometimes without her even realizing it. She may face you more directly, angle her body toward you, or lean in slightly when you speak. You'll notice her physical proximity to you increasing, and these changes are all signs that she wants to be closer to you, both emotionally and physically. This is a clear indication that she's not just enjoying your company, she's deeply interested in you. Another key point to notice is how she touches you. Now, I'm not talking about over-the-top gestures, but small, subtle touches that seem to accidentally happen. Maybe her hand brushes against yours when you're walking together, or she casually touches your arm while laughing. These aren't just random actions. They're part of her way of establishing physical closeness. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication when it comes to attraction. A woman who is sexually interested in you will want to establish that physical connection, and she'll do it in a way that feels natural, but also charged with intention. The more these touches happen, the more you'll know that she's becoming comfortable enough with you to express her attraction. Let's talk about her emotional highs and lows around you. When a woman is sexually attracted, her emotional responses can be more intense when she's around you. If she seems giddy, excited, or even flustered when you're near, it's a sign that your presence is triggering strong emotions. She might laugh more easily, blush, or seem nervous in a way that's not typical for her. These emotional reactions are rooted in the attraction she feels and the desire to make a strong connection with you. On the flip side, If she pulls back or seems more distant at times, it's not a sign of disinterest. It's often just the natural ebb and flow of building attraction. The key here is to notice the patterns and how she responds when you push forward and when you pull back. Her emotional highs will often mirror her sexual attraction to you. Finally, let's talk about the subtle, intimate moments that you may not even realize are happening, but they're crucial. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she might allow certain moments of quiet connection that seem unremarkable but are actually loaded with meaning. Maybe she's smiling softly at you without saying a word, or looking at you in a way that makes you feel like the only person in the room. These small, silent moments are incredibly intimate because they allow both of you to just be in each other's presence without any distractions. It's in these moments that real chemistry is felt. And when a woman lets you into these spaces, it's a sure sign she's not just casually interested. She's deeply attracted to you. Now, let's pull everything together and break down the final, most undeniable sign that a woman is sexually attracted to you: the shift in her behavior when she's alone with you. This is where things get really interesting. When a woman is sexually attracted, she'll often act differently when it's just the two of you, without any distractions or external pressures. This shift can happen in subtle but powerful ways. She'll be more open, more relaxed, and even more playful. The guard she usually keeps up around others starts to slip, and that's because she feels safe enough to let her true feelings show. This isn't about big grand gestures. It's in the way she might touch your arm casually, share something deeply personal, or smile at you with that look in her eyes that says, "I want you here with me." When this happens, it's not just a sign of attraction, it's a sign of real emotional investment. She's not just physically drawn to you, she's emotionally aligned with you, and she's starting to imagine what could happen next between the two of you. And here's the kicker: the anticipation. If you've noticed all the signs up to this point, you're likely feeling the chemistry intensify. But here's what most guys miss: sexual attraction is not just about these little signals, it's about how it builds and escalates over time, creating an energy that's almost impossible to ignore. The moments of tension, the quiet glances, the way she touches you, and how she reacts when you pull back. They all converge to create this electrifying pull between you two. And when a woman is sexually attracted, she's not only showing you these signs because she's interested, she's subtly inviting you to take the next step. That's where you come in. This is the moment where the pressure is on you to recognize it, acknowledge it, and take action. But here's the thing: if you wait too long, if you don't take the initiative when the signs are so clear, that attraction will start to fade. Women want to feel like they're being pursued. They don't want to feel like they're always the ones doing the chasing. The moment of opportunity is now. And when you're able to recognize these signs and act on them at the right time, you not only amplify her attraction, but also set the stage for something deeper and more meaningful. But timing is everything. It's about knowing when to move, when to lean in, and when to make your move with confidence. The ball is in your court, and if you take action, you'll see her attraction grow even more. So now that you've got all the pieces of the puzzle, the question is, are you ready to step up and make your move? Don't wait until it's too late. Recognizing the signs of sexual attraction is just the beginning. The next step, you making the move. If you're ready for that next level connection, it's time to act because the moment is now. If you found these insights useful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video, where we'll break down even more advanced techniques to get the woman of your dreams to desire you like never before.